Welcome back to the channel CAD Comrade, and in today's video, as you can see it on the screen, the video is all about 3 ways to draw a coconut tree, and that too in AutoCAD. So first of all, we'll start with this branch thing. What you have to do is you just have to select PL line, then you just have to click at any particular point. Then you have to just make two clicks, one at an angle upwards, and then angle straight. This can be also done better with SP line. So I'll show you with SP line 2. This is from the polyline, and from SP line also you have to do the same thing. You just have to do two clicks right over here, and one at a lower angle, one at the higher angle. So we will go with the SP line method, which is right over here. So just decide upon that how many branches do you need for your coconut tree. So for now, for this one, I have I went with nine branches, which is right over here. Nine branches is like a fully grown coconut tree. So the same step we will repeat, as you can just see it on the screen, that you just have to make two clicks, and you also try to do in different sizes, like this branch is bigger, this is smaller, and things like that. After this, what you have to do is that you just have to offset this all branches with a number anything less than 1. So just offset this all, and as you can see that I have offsetted all the branches, you will get a branch something like this, correct? So now what we have to do is that just connect all the edges of the branches, which is right over here, which is this. Just connect this all over in just every branch. That is going to be a 2-minute job for you. Then connect this also, press escape, connect this also, press escape, connect this also, escape, connect this also, press escape, move to the next branch, connect this also, and yeah, and now you just have to connect this last branch, and your coconut tree branches would look like this. So after the branch methods are going to be the same for all the 3 ways, just the leaf patterns are going to be different. It is different to draw, different in time, different in speed, and different in aesthetics. So you have to decide upon that what kind of leaves that you want to go through. As you can see it over here, that I have drawn half part of the leaves, which is like this. The second one is like this, and the third one is like this. So let's start with the first one, which is the most natural one and the most difficult one to draw, which will take the moderate amount of time. So for this one, what you have to do is you have to go with the command of PL line and start with any point of the branch. Then you have to move forward, take that branch little bit away. Then with this, you have to do is that you have to break the leaf patterns like this. You have to do it differently, but the edges, this edges should always be pointed. This edges should always be pointed because it's a coconut tree. And just like that, you have to keep it moving. You have to keep breaking the pattern in this kind of drawing of the leaves. It can be as random and as natural as possible, however the way you want, because it's in a plan and it's just a drawing. This has to be pointed for sure, and you just have to keep moving without any hesitation. This has to be pointed, and just don't make any of the leaves square or squarish as possible. As you can see it right over here, that this part is looking very big. So what I'll do is I just trim this part off because it doesn't go with the pattern that we are following. Just change this pattern and make it a bit smaller, but again always pointy. Again, start with your PL line, then continue. And as the end of the leaf comes, you have to do is that you have to get more longitudinal, and the leaves are going to be less in length, like it is going to be shorter. And just connect this, and as you can see it right over here, the first leaf of the first branch of the tree is now ready. So this is one way to do it, and this is going to be this is going to get repeated in all the nine branches, which is going to be the same thing, the random natural thing that we are doing right over here. And again, important point that I forgot to mention, that after offsetting all the branches, all you have to do is that you have to trim off this extra parts that, yeah, that doesn't look good. Just trim off these parts. Okay, so this we don't need, so we trim it off. This we don't need, we trim it off. This we're going to trim it off, trim it off. Trim this also we don't need, and trim this also we don't need, this also we don't need, and at last this also we don't need. So all these things that we don't need, we're just going to delete it, so so it looks just similar to all. So this is how your branches would look like when you trim it off. As you can see how clean it looks. Now we are going to do is that we are going to follow the same pattern all over the leaves again. I'm not going to waste your time because you just had to learn how to do it. So this is one way to do it. The second way to do it is very simple, but it's the aesthetics are a bit lesser. This is the fastest way to do it. Just start your PL points, and as we did it in this one, that we made many points of one leaves. For this, we are just going to make one uh, towards the leaf like this. Again, back and forth. We are just going to go like this, back and forth, as the branch goes. Just back and forth, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back. Just make pointy leaves in this type of method, and voila, it's all done. This is the fastest way to do the coconut tree. Some may not like it too natural, so they can also go with this pattern, which is right over here. This way becomes a bit pointy, it looks like very young coconut tree. So yeah, this is how you have to do it. Just you have to do is two simple things. Just a line ahead, just a line back, and you have to make the in this thing all the leaves would look pointy. So you just have to take care of the sizes. At the end, it will get shorter, and as it is going this way, it will go bigger again. Just stop it from here and start it from the end again. Just a line back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let the lines overlap because it will look more natural. Back and forth. So from this, the leaves will turn around. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and here you just have to end it. So this is what the second type of tree will look like, which is more young and more pointy. You can adjust the leaves however you want from this. Like if you want it less to be on this pattern, then just pull it forward like this, and you can also set it the way you want and let this leaves overlap because it will look more natural and more real. And also you can just take care of these things, and you can make it look very natural and whatever the way you want. So yeah, this was the second method that you can do of a coconut tree. Third is the lengthiest method and most tedious method, but this one looks the best. This looks amazing. So for this, you have to go with a simple line command, and just what you have to do is just pull lines of different heights, like small, short, long. Then again, let's go for medium. Then again, we have to go for short. Then again, we'll go for medium. Then again we'll go for short. For this we just have to pull lines from the part of the branch, uh, reducing in size. For till here it is going to be random, then it may get bigger and again smaller at the end. So I'll show you how are we going to do this for this one. So this is how we're gonna go forward with this. Just pull, keep pulling lines. This is the most time consuming type of drawing that we are going to do with this coconut tree drawings, is that just pulling lines. So as we are approaching towards the end, from now our leaves are going to get shorter. So it got shorter a bit early. So now we are going to keep moving with this, the same thing. You just have to do is that you have to keep pulling lines. It is as simple as pulling anyone's leg. Just, and now as we are approaching towards the end, we are going to get smaller. And I have not touched the branches in this year, so never forget about that. Just touch these branches so it will look real. And again start with it, again the line. Then you have to start with the different line. Try to make it natural, so the lines you have done it over here, the opposite side, what you have to do is that you have to start it from the middle point of this, like this. And you have to keep pulling lines the way you want, whatever sizes. It should just comprehend the opposite side that you are doing. It should not look very different or things like that. So you just have to keep pulling lines right over here. I'm not going to crack that joke again of pulling legs, so don't worry about that. You're just going to. This is the most time consuming, but as you can see, this looks the most aesthetic. If you also put in some time and just make one block for yourself, this thing is going to look the best, and I'm for sure about that. Because after you do it all the nine branches, this is going to look the best, I'm sure about that, because this is what I personally use in all my drawings and even in my all sketches. So yeah, you can also let the lines not be same and overlap. So for that also it is okay. It will look natural. From this, it can also, it can also merge in. It can also be more erect. It can also be more slanting. Nothing has to. There are no rules actually in drawing this kind of, any trees or anything in it, because it can be anything of this sort, because this is a illustration of a natural thing, so it is known as biomimicry. Of course, I don't think the ones watching this video doesn't know the meaning of biomimicry. So yeah, that's all that I have to give it for this video. Just that I'm not done pulling lines of this one. So as we are approaching towards the end, this is going to now get smaller, and the size that we have to match now is that we have to get it smaller, or you can keep it the same. And yeah, as you can see it over here, this was the third and the most time consuming way to make the coconut tree So this same method you have to follow in all the branches, and if you want me to do all the branches and you want to see that how does the tree looks, just let me know in the comments below. I will save this file and I make another video of completing the tree. So for this video it is just focus on the three methods of how to draw a coconut tree, and I'm not drawing the whole tree in this video to keep it short and keep it only what is focused for it. So yeah, that's all. That was all for the video. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments below that what things you want to watch more in my videos, and what did you think of this video, how was it, and things like that. So thank you for watching, and share it with someone who may need it. Thank you.